I am now introducing Insane Ian. Achievement unlocked!
Happy Halloween, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian, I am a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and on this show I react to comedy music from the perspective of a comedy musician. Because that's what I am, and that's what I do, and that's what this is, and that's why you're here, and that's why today I am reacting to Boo, a Halloween music video by Piemations. If this is your first time joining us, yes, I am a comedy musician, and I react exclusively to comedy music because that is where my field of expertise is. What this means for you is that I'm going to pause the video. Kind of a lot, actually. This way I'm not talking over or laughing over the jokes and missing them. This way I can discuss how the lyrics and video work in tandem to help enhance the comedy. Sometimes I'm analyzing, sometimes I'm summarizing, sometimes I'm explaining jokes, because that's always fun for people, and sometimes I'm just sitting back and laughing my damn head off. It's a crapshoot whatever you're gonna get, but I think it's a good time. If you like that sort of thing, please like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my music and comedy early, and all sorts of other cool things like that. Anyway, all of that out of the way, let us dive in to this very highly requested song and video. I'm not super familiar with Piemations. I think I've maybe seen one Piemations thing randomly, either on Instagram or TikTok or something like that. But I've been inundated recently with requests to react to some of their videos, including this new video for their Halloween song, Boo. Apparently they recorded a full 7-song Halloween album, so this is a combination of animation, live action, puppetry, VFX, and this is also shot on VHS for that classic standard definition look and standard aspect ratio. That's going to be fun. Let's dive in, shall we? Fries on the Side presents Musical Scares. Okay, the cast, I paused it and I paused it on Blur. Man, that motion blur of non-digital recording. Takes you back, doesn't it? In association with Piemations and XYCN Local 96, I guess that's a channel, reminds me of the WNUF Halloween tape, which is a horror, that's the name of a horror movie, well, sort of a horror movie, a tribute to horror, that a friend of mine back in Baltimore made, Chris LaMartina, and Jimmy George, and a bunch of friends of mine out there in Baltimore where I used to live who make a lot of horror movies. So yeah, you know, the WNUF Halloween special is like if somebody taped this off of a local television network. It's great. I love the kind of Casio keyboard implications, I guess I should say, for the music. Not thinking it's completely Casio, but like, you know, some of the horn sounds, or actually more the drum sounds, not the horns. The drum sounds are kind of emulating that kind of classic 80s style keyboard. And also, bravo for having an original Super Mario Brothers movie poster in your living room. I dig that.
The vibes are off tonight. I don't think you're alone. Do not turn off the light. There's something in your home.
I'm digging this already. I love the opening line, the vibes are off tonight. But, like, we see either a sleeve or a ghost in the stairwell. Oh no, it's a ghost. It's a ghost on a string. And I think the other poster is a Matrix poster? Yeah, it's a Matrix poster. Neat. You would expect it to be green, not white. I love that decorating tombstones for the holiday, and the one that he goes to paint is Hank Hill from King of the Hill, I think.
The vibes are off tonight. I
Yeah, it looks like Hank Hill.
Off the light, there's something in your home, in your peripheral. The hallway seems to glow. Something cylindrical floats in to let you know that it's a spooky ghost as it knocks over a mug.
The most basic of effects. Let you know that it's a spooky ghost and it knocks over a mug. The most horrifying thing a ghost can do in your home. Man, it messes up your painting. That's not nice. Come on.
And then it shakes a lamp, it moans a bit, it slightly moves the rug.
It shakes the lamp, it floats up, and then slightly moves the rug. So, this ghost is just not really scary, just inconvenient. Okay.
Surround the room, it's like 1 meter tall. It looks exactly like a bedsheet on a basketball.
It's 1 meter tall, looks like a bedsheet on a basketball. I was thinking it's a little smaller than a basketball. It's it's shot 80s style on VHS. You can kind of see the fishing wire, the string that's holding the ball around. I didn't think it was quite as big as a basketball, but we're going with the meter and rhyme in the song here, so. Wow!
Behold, a ghost of the Halloween!
The animation on the mouth is great, and the insert cut of him trying to think of the holiday, the ghost trying to think of the holiday, it's like sitting there laughing and sinister, and then it's like, Halloween! It's that's so perfect. The look our protagonist, I assume, gave the ghost there was so good. I gotta take that back.
A ghost of the Halloween!
That's just such a great reaction shot.
You ask him what he wants, he blows a coldish wind.
Nice. That was a blows a coldish wind. Looks like somebody sat there with a leaf blower because the cheeks went back. It hit right in the center of the face and had that pressure of wind there. That's great.
I have come here to haunt.
He says through his cartoonish grin. Right then the lights flicker as you shake in your pants, watching the specter somewhat wiggle half a decorative plant.
Again, it's just so vague. Maybe now it looks more like a basketball in these closer shots. As you shake in your pants as he slightly wiggles near the decorative plants. That's so good. And not impressed by the slight wiggling of the decorative plants. That's so good. The reaction, like, it's clearly little felt cutouts of black felt for the face of the ghost, but the fact that they cut out so many to have different expressions between shots and the insert shots, so good. It's simplistic and yet works so well, and it is very, again, the music and the style of shooting very evocative of the kind of time period they seem to be going for here. Wow. That was really good. Let's take that back. You could see people dressed in black with the other ones on sticks there, but I think, again, I'm not pointing these out to say, oh, that's a mistake. I'm pointing this out because I think all of that is purposeful. I think all of that is supposed to be in there as a additional joke. It's like, it's for the people who notice that kind of thing, like this fat dork, who notice how you know, oh wait, no, there's a string there, oh wait, there's somebody puppeteering this and we can kind of see the puppeteer. I think those are intentionally put in there to, you know, kind of enhance the comedy of the situation and the style of video that they're doing. Again, they're kind of trying to be evocative of a certain time period and a certain style of shooting, a certain amateur style. Again, a lot of things that a lot of comedy musicians do, and I'm seeing a lot with a lot of more recent comedy music productions, is trying to play off the amateurness of the music video as intentional. We're doing it kind of amateur-like because we are amateurs, and we're trying to make it look... You know, we don't have a huge budget, a lot of us who do comedy music, so sometimes things look low budget, and sometimes we lean into that. We go, oh, no, it's low budget on purpose. You lean into your strengths, as it were. Not saying that that's the case here, but that's at least the impression that it seems like they're trying to give. That's great. There's some really great animation done on the mouth and the eyes. The dancing with the music with the puppeteering is great. I love, like, him just floating up to the door and it focusing on the lock, and the lock locks. And you're like, oh, that's scary. You didn't see a hand reach up and lock it. And then I'm like, it means somebody was on the other side with the key locking it. Because that's, you know, how locks work. It's just funny to me. I can't quite understand what they're saying during the chorus, unfortunately. Losing a little bit of the lyrics in there. Again, with comedy music, at least for me personally, you kind of want the vocals to be a little stronger in the mix, because you want the vocals... The vocals are the joke. The vocals are what's telling your funny part in your song. So you want them to stand a little brighter in the mix, a little louder in the mix, because you want them to be clear and understandable so that you get the joke. The fact that I'm not hearing them is, you know, no slight against the makers. It just might be the particular mix that I'm hearing through my speakers right now doesn't quite work. So I'm going to put on captions and see if the captions have been updated to what the actual words are. We'll find out. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Again, this is another thing that I see a lot in comedy music videos. They automatically have captions on screen without having to put the closed captions button on. You know, the makers of the video have included captions because it's a comedy song, and some people like that and some people don't. Some people think that gives away the joke too early because you're sitting there reading the lyrics instead of watching the video. Everybody has their preference. Sometimes in comedy music it is necessary. But we're putting the captions on, the subtitles. Let's see what they say, if they say anything at all. Okay, I got you. Your mind cannot process what you see. That is what I was missing. I love... Yeah, in the closer shots, it seems to be a basketball, but when in the shot when it's, like, getting up into our protagonist's face, it seems smaller than a basketball. And I could be wrong. Yeah, dig all of that. That's great. Now you tremble at the fright of me. This is... I'm glad the subtitles have been updated. This is great. Not often you hear a song with the word avow in it. That's, you know what, bravo for using a good SAT word in your song. I'm a ghost and this is my house now. I avow that I'm a ghost and this is my house now. That is fantastic. You know, when you're searching for a rhyme and sometimes you're like, yeah, let's just reach back and find that SAT word, you know, as you're thumbing through the thesaurus to try to find something else that means something. Yes, that's great. Hooray, comedy music. All right.
Are you scared yet?
No.
What?
The ghost looks quite upset.
The ghost's indignation is probably my favorite part of this entire video, because he keeps trying to scare this guy, and it's not scary. Nothing you're doing. You're shaking plants, and you've slightly moved the rug, and you're getting in his face, but you can see him before it, so it's just like a gust of air. It's very funny.
Why aren't you scared?
He goes, you say he looks a bit like High Five Ghost from regular show.
What a great reference to throw in there. Regular show is great. And High Five Ghost, yes, perfect. And of course, for a channel known for animations, of course, they would reference an animated show. Yes.
I don't know what that is.
He must have died before that, so you say he looks like a Pac-Man ghost, but white.
I don't care how I look. Does this not terrify?
The demon screams as it scoots a chair a bit to the side.
Oh my god. I'm... He's trying to tell him that he looks silly, not that he's scary. I don't care how I look. I'm frightening. Aren't you terrified by me slightly moving this chair? And my favorite part of that entire effect, you can see a foot kick the chair to move it. I love it.
The demon screams as it scoots a
Yeah, there's the leg kicking the chair, but they're dressed in black.
chair a bit to
Oh no, it was an arm pushing it. It wasn't even a foot. I thought it was somebody just kicking it, but it's a full-on arm just pushing the chair. And the ghost looks so proud after that, too. That's so good.
No, not really.
Then it's time to unleash a new evil like this world has never seen.
In walks a skeleton, the dead rises tonight. Its bones rattling, a symphony of death and demise.
Oh. I was wondering how they were manipulating it, and then in certain light as it's making it dance, you can, as you can see in this pause shot, you can clearly see the dude behind holding the skeleton. Just bringing in the skeleton and just walking it in. It's so camp, and that's what makes it so funny and so perfect. Yes, I love this. Is that on the table there? Is that a bunch of like camera equipment that suddenly got in the shot there? Its bones rattling a symphony of death and demise.
It has no eyes, it's walking all on its own.
Alright, and now we've fully leaned into, yes, you're supposed to see them. Here's the person in the black suit walking the ghost toward you. Again, like I was saying before, I think every instance of you seeing the person doing the effect is purposeful, and this has proven that. They've just leaned fully into it, not trying to hide it anymore at all. Yes, here is a dude just walking a store-bought skeleton. It's great.
It promptly trips over the scooted chair and breaks all of its bones.
Amazing jump cut. Like transition cut, not a jump cut, but like, yeah, it's a edit cut, I suppose you could say. I don't know the technical term for it. All of a sudden, my brain just suddenly broke apart like bones. It's a fully intact skeleton, and you pause the shot, and then you put the broken one in the same shot in the next thing. Perfect. Match cut. That's the word I'm looking for. I guess. Who knows? I make this up as I go. Come on, it's the fun of a live reaction. So yeah, no, I really dig that. I think it's great. I think also, going back to the line here, it's walking all on its own is the perfect place to break that fourth wall bit of, oh yes, here's the puppeteer that you can clearly see. I think that's the perfect line to do that on, because it's kind of referential into the lyrics too. Great stuff. Also, the ghost's facial reactions, again, perfect. It's amazing how much you can do with just 2 eyes and a mouth, and that's it. No eyebrows, but the way that you cut the eyes, the eye shapes, evokes so many different emotions. Having them be like, kind of like half moons, be like, you know, they're a little squinty, but like the wide-eyed things had a little curl at the end of it too, to kind of give like a little bit of an idea of like an eye wrinkle if there were flesh there. Perfect. Oh my goodness! That, I was gonna say, I think it's people wearing sheets on the heads with sheets on the hands, because you could kind of see an arm go out of the like, they're in a black background, but there's also like a door frame by them that is white, so like when the arm crossed over into that area, you could kind of see the arm, but it was only at the end of the shot. So it's like, maybe they're like actual puppeteers, like with them on their hands and their head, and then it cuts to this shot and basically confirms what I was thinking. I dig it so much. I love, like, how the puppet occasionally starts getting arms, and the arms are on sticks sometimes, and sometimes they're not. Because it's just, you know, the combination of different animation styles and different puppetry things that they're doing. But, like, the arms are just kind of cute. It's like, yeah, this ghost is very not scary. It's kind of adorable. I love all of this. Yeah, see, so like, you know, they're with the black background. The lights are out behind them, so you can't see that they're wearing black outfits. But if you take it frame by frame a little here, the one ghost, you can see the hand leaning with where the door is on the side there. It's, you know, it crosses over, and you're like, oh, that's an arm. That's how they're doing that. And like, you can almost see the bodysuit in the shot. But again, leaning into the next shot. It's great. Is everyone playing the keyboard? Just the sheer like, so annoyed. The sheer annoyance on the face of, like, not even like a whole reaction. It's just deadpan. No smiles, no frowns, just as all the ghosts go around his head. You know, I feel it. Spooky synth solo. Thank you, subtitles. Oh, and you get the arms playing it. It's so good. Deafening silence.
All right, we'll get out of here. Happy Halloween. We got you, though. We did get you. You flinched.
We did get you. Boo! I got you. Yeah, we did get you. You flinched. There was one moment when you jumped. The ghost floating out in that shot, cleanest shot in that. Couldn't see the string at all. Again, I think there are parts where they lean into the string and parts where they don't. I'm repeating myself at this point, but still, I thought that was really cool to see. The mouth animation still friggin' stellar, and then just floats out of the shot. Great stuff.
Can you believe that guy? He said, I look like
here.
Just gives him the puppets off the hands. That's great.
That was cute.
Hello, Mike.
Ended up an outtake that they kept in, and then kept in the response to that shot. That's great. Created by Mike Pitts, starring Robin Nelson. Bravo! Bravo to everyone involved in this. I'm sure we're going to get more credits than we got a spoken outro here.
My spooky friends, it is I, the ghost of Halloween.
Oh, naturally, that one.
Hello, my spooky friends. It is I, the...
Mike Pitts, Robin Nelson, Nikki Kasky, and Kitty Toe. Video helper Zach Fuller. I'm going to butcher this name and I apologize. Anjo Dehive, Brandon Julko, Gage of the Shire, and Eli Derp. Oh, of course, the plants were pulled over by string. You can see the string clearly in the drawing shot. Bravo to everyone who worked on this. I'm not going to read everybody's names, obviously, but this was...
Ghost of Halloween. Go listen to the...
And Jaden Beveridge? Jaden Beveridge. The full album called Musical Scares. Piemations has just released, apparently. Go check that out if you enjoyed this song. Obviously, if you want to see this video without me yammering all over it, link is in the description box below.
album.
It's a whole another 30 seconds of outro here. Check out their patrons. If you can read any of that, because it is in standard definition instead of high def, because they shot it on VHS, and that seems to be a bit blurry now.
Musical scares, or I will haunt your thermostat and increase your electric bill.
Every dad's nightmare.
Down in the dark depths of the description, you can find links to the album's location, as well as its Bandcamp page with instrumentals.
Yeah, go pick it up on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is the best way to support independent artists, independent comedy musicians, because Bandcamp gives the most money for sales or streams. Streaming is, we don't get anything off streaming on Bandcamp, but if we sell an album on Bandcamp, especially on Bandcamp Friday, where Bandcamp waives their fees, we get the most money for that. So if you want to support comedy musicians and independent artists, Bandcamp is the best source for that. Spotify has ads for ice on it. No. Go support your favorite artists on Bandcamp. And other comedy musicians should have their stuff on Bandcamp. Anyway, I believe that's probably all we're going to talk about here. They're plugging their Patreon, of course. If you did like this video, like I said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos, including ringing the bell. Of course, like their video as well. Like I said, link is in the description box below. And if you really want to help my channel out, like these kind folks over here do, consider supporting me on my Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get all sorts of comedy music from me and other stuff, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Grab your stick, hold it, heat 'em up, smoke it. There's something strange in your neighborhood. Make 'em hard ready, cross the street steady. And Bustin' makes me feel good, 2 in the box, ready to go. We be fast and they be slow.